I get to hang out with a fancy Pathfinder. Yay! Has under 120,000 miles, 119,000 miles and plus a couple. It's in this really cool, really boringly named greenish silver metallic, which the color is great. The name of it, I don't know, they got kind of lazy. But let's poke around it. It's in pretty darn good shape. Make an excellent driver for somebody. And I don't know, I've got a soft spot for these. They're kind of cool. So, it's a very Pathfinder-y looking key. Trying to get my shadow out of the way. Interior on this car is in good shape. Really nothing super major going on. Leather on these seats are excellent. A little bit of bolster wear here, but really quite minor. Get the sweet Inifiniti lightly embossed in the seat backs. Headliner's in good shape. These are based on Pathfinders, and it very much looks and feels like a 1990s Pathfinder. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you know, you can feel its roots. Oh, I haven't looked in here. Maybe someone left sunglasses. No. No such luck. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's give it a start. She does need washer fluid. 119,042 is our mileage. Dashboard looks great. It's been cold here, so I've been running the heater. Make sure that AC, yeah, that's nice and cold immediately. Excellent. We have the Bose stereo. There goes the antenna whirring its way up. When it goes back down, here I'll show you, it stops right about there. It doesn't do the last leg of its journey. It's stowed and secure there, but it should go one more click down. I haven't tried to force it because I don't want to break it, and it doesn't bother me, but something to note. Back to making sure this. Yep, so that works. I have not tested the tape deck. Your mileage may vary. I don't have a CD to test the CD player, so be aware of that. Signals, high beams, headlights. What else? We got wipers. They sure do wipe. I don't have any sauce. I can hear the motor running, so can't test the sprayers. There is a rear. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I know, I accidentally flipped the sprayer. When we drive, we'll test this guy out. We got a cup holder. I believe on the Pathfinder, that's where the more traditional all-wheel drive system, but these have, the QX4s have this very fancy center locking diff, part-time all-wheel drive, selectable high-low four-wheel drive. I want to say it shares some components with the Skyline. Maybe that's some sort of urban myth or some kind of lore that is not accurate, but that's what I've been told. Got this guy in here. Oh, this guy's supposed to go here, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Okay. I don't know what this guy's from. We'll put him back. Got the manual and all the warranty information. Let's poke around the outside. Let's pop the hood too. Oh, what's this little hole? Nothing fun. I really do like this color. This green. It doesn't seem like it's a color that holds up very well. You can see in the jams here, it's still pretty green. The exterior, it's also still pretty green, although maybe it's faded a little bit. It's really hard to tell. It's a color that likes to change around. You will see though, different plastics have faded at different rates. So this is much lighter and more silver than the body. And that certainly doesn't match well with this bumper. This bumper to me looks like it's been painted. It's suspiciously shiny and greener. And you know what, there's a little tiny run in the clear right there. So I think this bumper's been painted. Doesn't look like there's been anything drastic done to the car. But I guess the crux of what I'm trying to say is all these plastics, like even from here to here, there's a bit of a color mismatch, and this is faded differently at a different rate. And then you can see it mismatches a little bit here. So it's nothing crazy. The car still presents very well. And then this mirror has faded down all the way down to the plastic substrate. Not uncommon, really at all, for almost any vehicle, that the plastics are gonna age differently than the metal. That's just part of here, and it's consistent because you can see the color mismatch a little bit here, and then again here. So just the fenders, for whatever reason, fade at a little bit different rate. But the car still presents very well. Let's poke around under the hood. Oh, how do I do this? There we go. These are pretty stout engines, the VG33. It's nothing fancy. I think it's like 165, 168, something like that as far as power. Pretty darn reliable. Same as the Pathfinder, same as the Xterra and the Frontier. And while they're not known for making a ton of power, they are known for running kind of forever. Yeah, so I would expect this one to continue to march on really with no issues. Nothing scary looking under here at all. Not even really much as far as corrosion, you know. A lot of the fasteners all look really good still. So I understand this is a lifetime California car, and it shows. And it does have these cool optional kind of brush guard up here. I love the fog lights on these cars. Those yellow fog lights are great. Now there's a little bit of damage on this front bumper. They scraped up against something or got attacked by a puma, perhaps. Tires look excellent. They're day coated beginning of 2018. So, you know, 5 years, there's a ton of tread, but you've probably only got pretty conservative when it comes to replacing tires. I tend to do it more at the 5-ish year mark, 6-year mark, which these are going to be right up against that. So, you know, although this one's different. This is a hand cook. The other one was a Bridgestone in 2019. And these have a lot of meat on them. So let's see if they're even on the other side. But those rears definitely seem a little nicer, a little better, a little newer. Biggest flaw in this car is going to be this dent here. It's not big. You don't really notice it most of the time, but it is there. It's kind of hard to, probably your best bet to see it there. So it's minor, you know. You don't notice it until someone points it out. These are a cool little accessory. I think those are probably like a dealer add-on. And yeah, you know what, the more I look at this bumper, you can kind of see the way this metallic is. The bumper's for sure been painted. So, no big deal. Got a little bit of rash there. Let's see what's back here. Trying to see what that rattling noise was. I drove this a little bit, and there was some rattling. Maybe it's that spare tire hardware, I don't know. Didn't sound like it though. There's this tool, that is the tool to get the spare in and out, which is underneath the truck. You know what I don't see are the headrests. So I believe the headrests are missing. Headliner looks good. I did open this guy earlier, and these struts no longer support this. So we'll need new struts for just the glass. Obviously, it's holding up the gate right now just fine. Yeah, that's secure. Maybe it's the gate that was rattling around. I don't know. Or maybe it's this. Either way is I was driving it and there was a little bit of a rattle out of the back. Really nothing crazy. I'm just trying to put all the cards on the table here. Okay, now this is a Bridgestone and a Bridgestone. So just that right rear is a Hankook. And this one is also 2018. But a ton of tread. They weren't driving this car a lot in the past 5 years. I'll tell you that much. Interior looks excellent. Really nice leather back here. That's really kind of it. Got the roof rack. It does have the sunroof. I haven't tried the sunroof. I suppose we can try it real quick before we go for a drive. This wheel does have a little bit of rashiness here, for whatever that's worth. And there's this paint damage here on the running board. It's not too chewed up. They kind of just knocked the paint off of it because the plastic under it is smooth. That's a little weird. Chip here. All right, let's try this sunroof. And you know what? I realized we didn't try the windows. There we go. Down and up. Okay, let's try these rear. Down and up. Nope. Driver's one is slightly faster, not that anyone cares. All right, $1 million question. Does the old sunroof work? Let's try tilt first. Yep. Cool. Open. Yeah, you can't. You have to hold it. Even more importantly, does it close? It closes. Huzzah. Okay. That works. It's 59 degrees out. The compass works. What else does it do? Celsius off. Not a lot of options there. So let's go for a drive. We'll put a couple of miles on it and see how it does. All right, let's go. Okay. Okay, let's go for a drive in the QX4, aka the Fancy Pathfinder. We'll just run it up the freeway here. This is not a corner carver type of a vehicle, so we're not going to worry about that today. There is we're low on wiper fluid. I don't know if the camera's going to see that, so I'll have to throw some wiper washer fluid in here, get that light to go away. Otherwise, all systems are go. And maybe I'll find a spot where we can play with the fancy four-wheel drive system on the QX4. Okay, let's go. We are cruising. There's definitely an annoying rattle coming from the cargo compartment It doesn't sound like it's my camera bag, so there's something making a little bit of noise back there. Maybe a piece of trim, maybe the spare tire hardware. And you know what? This little gravel patch seems like probably a pretty good spot to try out this four-wheel drive. Let's make sure this guy works. Now this is different than the four-wheel drive system on a Pathfinder. And so I don't remember how this one works, but I think it's pretty straightforward. I think we just go, we're in park, so that's auto. I know on Toyotas and stuff, they want to be in neutral. Aha! When parking, always make sure the four-wheel drive mode indicator lamp is on before turning off the engine. Set the parking brake, four-wheel drive mode system is off. Ba, 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 ba. Doesn't really say. So, okay. I got this into 4 high, which it did, and it locked the center diff. And that should put us into 4 low. The light is blinking for 4 low. Maybe we need to be neutral for that. Yes, we do. So now we're in 4 low. We just stop blinking. Let's go backwards, because buy myself some room. Oh yeah, that's in 4 high for sure. Or sorry, 4 low. Not 4 low co. Put it in first. Oh yeah. Haha. That's actually fantastic, and that was easy. So let's make sure we can get out. So I'm gonna go back to neutral. Maybe that's how we do it. 4 high. Check. Auto. The center lock part is blinking. We go to 2. It's all still blinking. Go to park. To neutral. I assume a lot of times it'll blink, means you gotta go forward, start driving, or go backwards. Try going backwards. Try going forwards. Definitely feels like it's in 2-wheel drive, and yes, it has stopped. So that was it. And I suppose that's really all we need to do here. So, really kind of a sleeper of a little off-road go-getter. It's mint green. It's got leather. It's got a Bose stereo from yesteryear. And it kind of seems like a really cool alternative and a different alternative to a 4Runner of this era, or, you know, I don't want to come out and say Land Cruiser because it's not quite that. But it does have the fancy center locking 4-wheel drive system that even the Pathfinder of this era didn't get. So, kind of cool. Probably going to be a really good bargain for somebody. I don't, you know, this isn't going to go for over 10 grand or anything like that. And at 120,000 miles, good, reliable truck. That's in good shape, and it's a good place to spend time. So, head on over to Cars and Bids. Check out the auction over there. I'll have the link in the description below to get to that. Bid often, bid early, and thank you for QX4ing with me. See you later.